Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I plan to go a little bit differently, as it was supposed to be me finally coming out to my mom and telling her I was gay. But hey, you work with what you got. And honestly, I think it's a great example to bring awareness as to why you shouldn't out somebody's sexuality when they are not ready, and educate those who are not educated yet. I wanted to get my mom's first initial reaction to me coming out because I know how anxiety filled it can be, and I know I, for one, was on YouTube watching every coming out video known to man, and although knowing their reaction isn't necessarily going to be my mom's reaction, it's just nice to see, so that way I could gain more confidence in being able to tell her and just be able to relate, because that in itself gives me comfort. But it turns out somebody from my past decided to take that from me and outed me before I got the chance to choose when I wanted to come out to her. And I'm honestly really thankful that my mom waited to tell me that she knew until I was comfortable coming out to her. So I didn't know until recently and told her that I was gay, and she's like, I know. Hey Mom, I gotta tell you something.
I thought you were trying to trick me, like you were gonna show me something bad that broke. But close my curtains, please.
Okay, well, here. Is this better?
Yeah, you stay in there.
I can't come out? You don't get it?
I don't get it. What does that mean?
This is your closet. I'm getting out of it.
Oh, you're trying to make an announcement?
Ta-da!
That you're bisexual?
Ta-da!
I already knew that. She's looking for a response, I guess.
Well,
you're so funny.
There you go.
I already knew that.
I'm gay.
Okay, cool. I already knew that though. You're so funny. You can ask would say bye. Because I already knew.
Well,
it's
now
no
it's
big deal.
confirmed.
I don't give a shit who you sleep with or what position you use. I truly don't care. We got so sick, Gabe.
She would have came at me with that information and I wasn't prepared, and I obviously wasn't ready to come out. It just would have made that situation even more anxiety filled than what it already was, which obviously wouldn't be the preferred ambiance of the environment. But like I always say, I like to look at things in a more positive light, because even though this was done out of vengeance, it is giving me the opportunity to sit down and talk about it with you guys, so that way it could educate more people as to why it is not okay to out people, and it is not okay to tell other people's private information to others. And it's a conversation that should be had, because I don't think everybody does this with ill intent behind it. I think a lot of times it can be very innocent, where they don't see how it would be harming somebody. But no matter the root of the intent, it is still just very safe to say you shouldn't talk about other people's sexuality without talking about it with them first, because it's not your information to tell. Coming out should always be someone's choice, not only because it's their information to tell, but a lot of people can unfortunately be in situations where it is dangerous. And thankfully that wasn't my case, but it's still my choice regardless. And that should have never been taken from me. If someone is being that vulnerable and trusting you with that information, knowing that they're not completely out, you shouldn't even tell people that you know won't react poorly, because it's their story to tell, and at the end of the day that just shows your character. For the LGBTQ community, this is real life. It's not a topic for gossip or tea to spill. It's just always respectful to ask the person before talking about it, because it's not your feelings in jeopardy. It's somebody else's. And I don't think spilling the tea or a good gossip session is ever worth possibly making someone upset. You have nothing to gain gossiping about it, and you're just risking things selfishly for a quick adrenaline rush. And it might not seem like a big deal to you, but just because it's not a big deal to you doesn't mean it's not a big deal for others. And a lot of the time, it's not even just someone's feelings at stake. It could literally be their safety. Not even if they're stuck in a bad place or have a bad environment that will react poorly, but their mental health. You have no idea how someone's going to react being outed. It's a community that's been oppressed, and suppressing your feelings for that long and taking someone's veil off of them can be especially triggering. And you just never know how they're going to react, especially if you've never walked a day in their shoes. I have had plenty of people come out to me privately, and I haven't even told my best friend Bia, who I absolutely tell everything to, and she's gay, and she's one of the most accepting, non-judgmental people I have ever come across. I know if I were to tell her someone so is gay, it wouldn't even be a conversation. It'd be cool, but no. you don't do that. Because honestly, that information is nobody's business unless someone wants to make it another person's business. That's their choice. I don't know why people are so interested in who someone so is interested in romantically or sexually, especially if they're not trying to pursue that aspect of the relationship. It just goes to show that there's still so much more growth that is needed to be done in our society for the LGBTQ community. And I'm hoping that we are continuously making progress on that, because this is not the kind of world that I want my kids growing up in. I really hope that in the future coming out isn't a big deal anymore. And even if it is, I hope that it's at least something that is respected on people's own terms of how they want to share their story. And also having the option to not share their story if they don't want to. And honestly, we can make this a little broader and just say, hey, don't share people's secrets. Prove to yourself that you have the self-control to respect others' feelings and their privacy, because it goes right back to the golden rule of treat others how you want to be treated. I love you guys so much, and I hope that even if you have done this before, that you can accept that it's wrong and change for the better. We've all done things that we aren't proud of, but our worth is not based off of one action. It's based on how we choose to learn from our mistakes and continue to grow. So I hope this opened the eyes of those who needed to be opened, and I hope everyone is making the right step in the direction for change. I hope it's educated at least one person, and I also hope that those who are still closeted get to tell their story when they want to tell their story. Never feel pressured that you have to, and I'm sorry for those of you who didn't get to on your own terms and got that taken away from you. That's not okay. So take your power back and just know that that's their karma that they have to deal with, because you are just being who you are and they can never take that from you. I hope to see you guys again. Just know my love and support is with every single one of you. My DMs are always open, and I do plan on probably doing a Q&A with my mom regarding sexuality and stuff, because again, I know telling your parents can be really, really hard, especially if you don't know how they're going to react. And I obviously didn't get her first reaction, but I can sit down with her and ask her whatever questions you guys want to know that will help you guys, because again, I know how hard it can be to come out to your parents. I didn't do it for 22 years because I was too scared. If you guys have any questions that will help you so you can get the strength to tell your parents if you want to, my Instagram's gonna be right here. I'll put like a little box thing so that way you guys can ask whatever you want that will help. Hopefully it will, and I will sit down and record that with her. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Made me walk the plank cause they said I'm a liar, but I learned how to swim. I was fighting to live, so they turned to the stake and they set me on fire. I don't know who I am anymore. I am on a shore in a dangerous war.